Hey everyone, it's Lori Scherer with the Scherer Team and my partner.
Dan Karp with the Karp Group.
And Dan, I was just curious because, a lot of people do Google searches and they want to know information, right like that, instant. When you Google what's going on in real estate, what are you getting?
So I'm just going to Google real estate news and let's see what comes up. So this is from 2 hours ago. It says, housing has hit rock bottom. And I'll leave out the CEO who says that. It's a prominent brokerage. That's one headline. Another one talks about weekly mortgage refinance demand rose 5% after a slight dip in mortgage rates. Another one says 30-year fixed rate is uniquely American construct. The housing market is pretty dire for younger Americans.
Doesn't sound like it's very exciting news.
It doesn't sound exciting at all, and I think it follows up to some of the stats that we talked about last week. But I just want to read that headline for just a moment. Not that we're in the mortgage business, but we deal with mortgages. Weekly mortgage refinance demand rose 5% after a slight dip in mortgage rates. If you're not involved in real estate, what the heck does that mean? And how do you decipher that?
I don't know. You'd have to call a professional to have an interpretation.
You have to call a professional. So
I'm more concerned with the fact that the Florida real estate market has hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
We certainly are not seeing that. In fact, one of the statistics I read recently was that over the past 3 years, since just prior to pandemic and then 3 years later, our values rose 53%.
Yeah, we talked on Monday about home prices could slide 30%. Well, does that mean in South Florida? Someone said Naples. Is Naples South Florida? Is that the Tri-County? I think there's so much data out there. There's so much noise. How do we identify what's relevant to you, and how do you make sense of what data you're either hearing on the news or searching for, your friend says, and you don't know to agree or disagree or what it actually means?
So I think that the word of advice is be cautious of headline news. I think that you need to dive into what does that really mean. I think that many times those headlines are created by the journalists so that you'll read the article, and sometimes it's an absolute opposite of what the headline says. So I think it's really important that you ask the right questions to people who have better answers.
Yeah.
So out there, guys, if you see something, say something to us so that we can help you to navigate what the real information is. So we're just having fun today and pointing out that if it's written in black and white, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's reality. So we're here. Come ask us questions. We'd love to chat with you.